dealer with the hometown service you expect.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, cold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top-quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Way out there where the sun comes up under the big red sky, I do life the way I love, with family by my side. I feel home with me, no matter where I go.
Proud of where we're from, excited for where we're going. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
At Planet Fitness, we're getting strong for the season's biggest games. Join now and your first month is free. Whether you're chasing a buzzer beater or your everyday goals, we've got next level amenities like red light recovery and hydro massage to help you rebound and recover. Plus, with the PF Black Card, you can bring a friend anytime and access over 2,800 locations. Join now for $1 down, $24.99 a month, and get your first month free. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, March 13th. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Welcome into a presentation of high school boys state basketball on 93.7 The Ticket. Boys State basketball on the ticket is presented by Union Bank and Trust, Nebraska Hematology Oncology, Concordia University, Nest 529 Direct Plan, Peru State College, General Excavating, the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, Doane University, Play It Again Sports, Sunbelt Rentals, the Nebraska Army National Guard, Big Ten Sports Bar, the NDOT Highway Safety Office, and Jimmy John's. Now, calling all the action, here are Nick Sainert and Jay Foreman.
That is right. Welcome into Pinnacle Bank Arena as we are ready to go here on a quarterfinal Thursday, day 2 of the 2026 NSAA Boys State Basketball Championships. Nick Sainert alongside the Husker Hall of Famer Jay Foreman with you on a Thursday where we had an exciting day on day 1 on Wednesday with Class D2 games going down to the wire. Class A, Lincoln High, Omaha West Side, potentially the most exciting and thrilling game of the entire tournament so far. And once again today, we expect nothing less as we turn our attention here, at least at Pinnacle Bank Arena, to Class D1 and Class B action coming up over the course of the next 6 games. Up first in our quarterfinal coverage on a Thursday, it's going to be the number 1 seed in Class D1, the Jaguars of Howells-Dodge, and their 23-3 record against the Fullerton Warriors, the 8th seed in Class D1 action. Now, once again, as we saw yesterday, especially in Class D2, where the 1 seed, the Elgin Public Pope John Wolfpack, barely escaped over the 8th seed Pleasanton Bulldogs just because there's so much overlap, there's not a whole lot of overlap in some of these smaller classes, not a whole lot of familiarity between these two schools for Howells-Dodge and for Fullerton. Howells-Dodge as a school making their 8th state tournament appearance, while for Fullerton, it is their 23rd. However, Fullerton still looking for that elusive state championship crown. Howells-Dodge won one in Class D1 back in 2013. Let's start first for the Fullerton Warriors, led by head coach Will Wagner. Once again, coming in on a 9-game winning streak, 21-5 overall. They're going to be led on in the starting lineups. Number 0, a 6'1 junior, Jacob Maxfield. Number 15, a 5'10 sophomore, Jacob Supik. Number 35, a 6'7 junior, Kane Witovic. Number 41, a 6'1 senior, Tarek Gonzor, and number 45, a 5'11 senior, Jackson Gustafson. Now, for the Howells-Dodge Jaguars, as I mentioned, the 8th time in school history, they made the state tournament last year but did not win a game. Now, their last loss came a couple of weeks ago to North Bend Central by a score of 74-40. Got ran out of the gym, but they're on a 5-game winning streak right now. For head coach Kevin Janata, Janata will send out Dane Meyer, Chase Luther, Nathan Tomkak, Ethan Prusa, and Andre Martin. Andre Martin, a 6'4 senior center who leads the team in scoring for the Howells-Dodge Jaguars. Howells-Dodge and Fullerton, we are underway here as the Warriors of Fullerton win the tip, and they'll go to the basket to our left. Once again, Nick Sainert alongside Jay Foreman with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena as Fullerton working on offense here. 3-point try on the way, and it's good. Getting the scoring started early as Jacob Maxfield with a nice 3-point shot.
Couple passes, good open 3. Good shot there by Maxfield.
Here on the right side with it is Meyer. Meyer for Howells-Dodge. Howells-Dodge in white with the green piping and stripes down the side of their uniform, and the word Jaguars across the chest. On the left side, here's Howells-Dodge on offense, trailing 3-0, and they force a turnover real quick, and a whistle and a foul is called on Howells-Dodge as they try to get the ball right back after turning it over to Fullerton. That's one thing yesterday we saw, Jay. The pace of the game was really, really impressive, and there was also a credit to the officials for letting them go.
And it was very efficient, too. There wasn't a reason for the officials to use their whistle a lot. We'll see if we have a replay early this morning.
It is 3-0 your score. 7:14 to go first quarter. Fullerton with the basketball on the left side. Here with it is Supik. Supik with the basketball. He'll dribble it to the logo. Now with it, Supik yet again gives it off with Tovik for 3. That one rims out, no good, just from the left wing. And the rebound is cleared by Dane Meyer of Howells-Dodge. Passing up to the left side with it is Tomkak. Tomkak passes back to Meyer. Meyer pass fakes right back to Tomkak. Now Tomkak dribbles in, baseline jumper. It rattles out, no good. Rebounded by Dane Meyer from nowhere. Now back out Tomcat into the top of the key. Back out to the far corner. 3 try on the way. Just a little too strong on the attempt by Tomcat. And recovering it for Fullerton is Witovic. Witovic will bring it up across the timeline. 3-point try on the way from the left side. Misses everything on the attempt by Supik. And Howells-Dodge rushes back the other way across the timeline. Here's Meyer for Howells-Dodge. The Jaguars crossing over. Right elbow. Stops. Dumps it down low. Martin in the lane. Layup is good. And it's 3-2 Fullerton.
Yeah, Meyer's playing a heck of a game. A couple of rebounds. Really good assist there. Got up in the air and dumped it down. Easy 2 points there.
Yeah, already in the first minute and 50 seconds, Dane Meyer with an assist and 3 rebounds to his total here. Supik left side. Now with the basketball, it is Gustafson. Gustafson passes to Tanjor. Tanjor right side. 3-point try is good. Guess what? Jacob Maxfield says, I'm going to start out 2 for 2 from beyond the arc.
You better get up on him, man. He's starting to light it up a little bit. He's going to be heat checked next time he comes over half court.
Dane Meyer passes left side. Zone defense here for the Fullerton Warriors. Meyer dumps it down low. Martin, fadeaway jumper. Turned around, no good, just a little short. And Witovic clears the glass for the Fullerton Warriors, who lead this one 6-2 over the top seed Howells-Dodge on the right side. Witovic in the lane, too strong on the jumper. Rebounded by Fullerton. They get another crack at it. Driving in the center of the lane. Off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped around a couple of times and finally collected by Tom Cack of the Howells-Dodge Jaguars. In transition now, they'll slow it down. The Jaguars on the left wing. Here with it is number 3. That is Nathan Tomcat, the senior guard. Now pass to the right side. Andre Martin with the basketball on the right block. He tries to shot. No good on the turnaround over the left shoulder. And it's still 6-2 Fullerton with 5 minutes to go in the first.
Good offensive rebound there by Martin. Probably got sped up a little bit. Wasn't able to connect.
Another 3-point attempt on the way by Maxfield. That one is no good. So now he's 2 for 3 from beyond the perimeter as Howells-Dodge clears the glass. And it's going to be Dane Meyer stepping on the logo. And we're ready to go. 4:47 to go first quarter with Howells-Dodge on offense. On the right wing with the basketball, Tomcat. Tomcat into the far corner, left corner now. That pass back to the top of the key is deflected by Fullerton and taken away by the Warriors.
No, Fullerton, has got some size there with Tovik and obviously even Maxfield as well. So you got to be careful when you're trying to pass through that zone.
Maxfield on the left wing. Now back to the top of the key to Supik. Supik with the basketball. 0 for 1 on the day, shooting the basketball for Supik. Now this is Jacob Maxfield, who is 2 for 3 from beyond the 3-point line. And Witovic will bring it back out to the logo and reset the offense with 11 on the possession here. 4:10 to go first quarter. Here crossing over Witovic. Nice move on the top of the key. A whistle, and it is going to be a charge on number 35 on Fullerton. That is Kane Witovic, the 6'7 junior. Was unable to avoid contact. He made the shot, but it's only charged.
Yeah, really good move there. He kind of gave a little bit of an ankle break to our boy Meyer there, but he got to the middle of the lane, and Tomcat did a really good job of getting outside the halo, which is just your marking point, being set, and picked up the charge. Really good job there by the Jaguars.
6-2 Fullerton. 4:03 to play in the opening quarter. Nick Standard, Jay Foreman with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Day 2 of the boys state championship tournament. Cross-court pass, left side, 3-point try on the way for Howells-Dodge. It will not fall. Rebound tips out to the perimeter where it's controlled by Maxfield, and he hands it off to Witovic on the right side. Witovic down the top of the key, passing it, looking around, and he gets his pocket pick taken away by Dane Meyer. Dane Meyer's doing everything except scoring the basketball right now, as in transition, he is fouled. He slips on the PBA hardwood, and he's going to get draw a whistle.
Yeah, Dane Meyer said, I'm going to get you back a little bit. You broke my ankles. I'm coming back. Pickpocketed him. Was well on his way to try to finish around the rim. And right now, listen, if you look in the middle of the lane, with Witovic against Dane Meyer, there's probably about a good 6 to 8 inches in height differential. And Meyer's playing big this morning.
Here we go, 6-2 your score. As it's Fullerton out in front of Howells-Dodge. They inbound it right side. 3-point opportunity on the way. It rims out, no good. Rebound tips around. Tomcat gets the offensive board for Howells-Dodge. He'll go ahead and reset at the top of the perimeter. Now exhausts his dribble at the top of the key. Passes right side. With it now is Luther. Luther back to Tomcat. Tomcat now top of the key. Passes right side. 3-point try on the way again. Luther, he connects on this one to draw within 1.
Yeah, finally for Howells-Dodge. They had some good shots, right? They were all within the offense. They weren't able to fall, and Luther was able to get one to go in there.
So as Witovic checks out for the Fullerton Warriors, pass inside taken away for the moment. Now it is going to be taken away fully by Howells-Dodge. In transition, layup will not fall from the right side of the bucket, and a rebound is going to be chased out of bounds. Last touched by Howells-Dodge 2 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the first quarter. 6-5. Low-scoring quarter, but not necessarily poor basketball.
Good basketball. They're just not hitting it this morning. A little bit, maybe sleepy smurf there for both of these guys, and they need a quick timeout to get energized.
We have a 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll step aside with them. 6-5. Fullerton out in front by 1 here at Pinnacle Bank Arena.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena, day 2 of the 2026 NSAA Boys State Basketball Championships. Heard from Chuck from the NSAA High School Sports Hall of Fame. He was on early break this morning, and we appreciate them for their partnership, as always. NSAA is incredible partners in all of this as they put on a fantastic couple of weeks of events. Fullerton has the basketball now, backing it down now near the logo with it. Hammock into the game for the first time for the Fullerton Warriors in those maroon jerseys. Gonjour gets it to Wedovic. Wedovic will reset things at the top of the key near the logo. He pulls up 3 ball on the way. That one's off front rim, and Andre Martin, good rebound there for him. Andre Martin's got good size.
Yeah, good rebound there from Martin. High pointed the ball. Was able to stop Fullerton from getting an offensive rebound.
On the left side, it's Tom Cack, cross-court pass on the right wing, 3-point try on the way. Luther, he can't hit another one. Offensive rebound is so far off. Shot blocked from behind as Andre Martin went up with it. And now we have a reach-in foul called against Howells-Dodge.
Yeah, a little bit of a helter-skelter there, and maybe a tic-tac foul there. I think Tom Cack had some body contact on the shot, was able to get blocked from behind by Fullerton. Fullerton chased down the loose ball there, was able to keep possession.
One of our officials today, Luke Jarovich, he's the head official for the Lincoln Youth Football Program. He's working down the baseline, to our left. Here at the left wing with it is Hammock. I did tell the official on the far side, Jay, before the game, as Howells-Dodge steals on Andrew Martin and misses the two-handed dunk. Offensive rebound for Howells-Dodge. They get it. Tom Cack, 3-point try on the way. It works out to their benefit as it's a 3-point bucket for Tom Cack rather than a 2-point.
Andre Martin wants to assist there. Missed dunk, goes out to Tom Cack. Almost a kick-out 3 there. Good shot there by Tom Cack.
Here on the left side, great shot, fake mid-range jumper. Can't answer. Ken Fullerton. Andre Martin clears the glass defensively for Howells-Dodge. 1:25 to go in the first quarter. Here across the timeline, here is Howells-Dodge. Driving up the right sideline, it's Dane Meyer, kicks it out, top of the key, 3-point try again. That one will not fall for Howells-Dodge. Putback try is no good, but Ernst will go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Yeah, big Briggs. Ernst did a really good job actually on the defensive end of clearing out the Fullerton offensive players so Martin could get the offensive rebound. Really good job then on the other side, getting the offensive rebound, getting up, and now he's at the free throw line.
I was joking around with, as I was saying, but with the official that's on the baseline, Jay. I was saying, hey, we had a game yesterday that went 65 minutes of real time. It took an hour and 5 minutes.
Set,
I said, hey, let's keep the pace of play the same today.
Did he oblige? Or at least you put it. You put a nugget in his head.
I just wanted to get the idea.
You put it out there.
He didn't like it. He's like, well, maybe the officiating wasn't the best. And I said, well, they were in the state tournament.
Yeah, that's what you're here for, right?
On the left side, he did tell me that he was listening to us yesterday on his way back into town from Ord, Nebraska.
Good
he was out in
there
Ord.
by Wojtkovic. Dumped it down to Big 43, Baker, behind the zone.
Pass up the right side. Here's Howells-Dodge. They lead it 9-8 by 1. 50 seconds to go, first quarter. Dane Meyer passes right side. 3-point opportunity on the way. That one's just a tad too long. The rebound's going to carry him out to the perimeter where it's collected by Dane Meyer of Howells-Dodge. They get another crack at it with a fresh 35. 8-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Down low pass into Ernst. The layup will not go. And the rebound collected by Fullerton. 9-8 your score. Howells-Dodge on top by 1. Shot clock is dark. Wedovic in the left side. He gets bumped and fouled by Howells-Dodge defender.
Wedovic does a really good job being 6'7". He's all legit at 6'7" as he's standing in front of us. Really dropping his hips and getting his shoulders down and being explosive. He's quick and he's kind of like their point center. Generally at this, at Class D1, he would be a post player, but he is actually their point guard.
Here on the right side with it now for Fullerton is Horn. Kyle Horn, the sophomore, dribbling right side of the lane. Top of the key now, Hammock. 3-point shot on the way. How about that? Bounced off the front rim, and it sunk.
Yeah, Hammock from the white line there. Got the shooter's touch. He's excited. He's on the scoreboard.
Dane Meyer crosses over, 4 on the game clock in the first quarter. 3-point try on the way. Luther, he won't connect. There's the horn, and at the end of the first quarter, 8 seed Fullerton 11, number 1 seed Howells-Dodge 9. We got a good one on hand here as we get ready for the second quarter in just a moment on 93.7 The Ticket.
What ifs? What if my child gets a scholarship? What if they don't? What if they go to college? Or what if they pursue a trade? Nest 529 makes it easy to save for higher education costs, so you're always prepared for life's what ifs. Learn more at nest529.com/hoops. Check with your home state to learn if it offers tax or other benefits for investing in its own 529 plan. Investment products are not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee. General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena as we get ready to start the second quarter of play. It'll be Howells-Dodge basketball. Top-seeded Howells-Dodge, Jay, down by 2 at the start of the second.
Yeah. So right now when you're at D1, there's not, like we said yesterday morning, there's not a lot of crossover, right? And both of these teams have come in with winning traditions, 23-3, 21-5. So even though you're a number 8 seed, it's not a big upset as if we would have seen in Class A yesterday with Lincoln High and Westside.
On the left side now, Dane Meyer with it. Top of the key right side with it, Luther. Luther to Dane Meyer. Passes over the head to left side of Tom Cack. Tom Cack splits 2 defenders. Floater, missed it. I think he was almost surprised that he was so open after he split 2 defenders. It was a good move.
Yeah, and they get into the middle of the lane. There's a lot of bunnies that Howells-Dodge has missed. So if you're over there on the sidelines, we're getting good shots. We're just not making anything this morning.
Off the Maxfield miss, an offensive rebound. The second effort by Maxfield. Good assist by Dubas as Dubas was able to get a rebound offensively in the middle of 2 Howells-Dodge defenders. Dumped it off to Maxfield for an easy 2. Here's Howells-Dodge on the right side, baseline. Looking is Tom Cack. Tom Cack, great job from the backside, cutting by Dane Meyer. Yeah. Dane Meyer's finally on the board.
Yeah, he's done a lot of really good things early in this game. 50-50 balls, being physical. Got the payoff there, getting on the scoreboard.
Here's Wedovic. Wedovic passes left side to Maxfield. Maxfield now to, this is Supik. Supik with it, right side, 3-point opportunity on the way. No good, grazed the front rim. Offensive rebound, but then dribbling it off his foot is Maxfield. Dane Meyer up the floor to Martin. Martin off the glass and in. We're tied at 13.
Yeah, he tried to jam it last time up off the glass with a good finish with the right hand. Good job there by Martin running the court.
We are tied at 13. That's one thing we have seen Martin do a couple of times is get out in front of everybody else, and he's got good size and good hands. This one's poked away from behind from Maxfield into the hands of Luther for Howells-Dodge. Up the floor to Tom Cack. Tom Cack now with it on the left wing, looking around for help, dribbles left side, hesitates, draws another defender, now gives it out to Luther on the top of the key. Luther passes left wing in front of the Fullerton bench. The 3-point try will not fall. It goes out of bounds, last touch by Martin of Howells-Dodge. It'll be Fullerton basketball.
Yeah, good. Look, I will tell you about Howells-Dodge. They're really getting good shots. So, if I'm, Coach Kevin over there, I'm not really worried about our shot selection. We just eventually they'll go in. I was listening to Bellevue West coach last night after their victory. It's saying it's hard to shoot down here at PBA. We know that. We've seen really good shooting teams struggle a little bit. Howells-Dodge will get it going here pretty soon.
Blocking foul called on the Fullerton end on Howells-Dodge. That one's going to go against Dane Meyer. That's his first. 13-13 your score as Dane Meyer, not necessarily the biggest kid, also doesn't look like the strongest, but man,
no.
he's
about 5'10", about what? 130,
yeah,
if that,
maybe.
But he'll body up with you, and he's got good athlete. He can really get up off the floor, and he's smart, a tough kid, good competitor.
Was there ever a point you weighed 130 in high school?
Maybe my freshman year. I wasn't very big yet.
Yeah. Wedovic is able to drain a three from the top of the key. It's 16-13. Fullerton out in front by 3. 5:45 to go in the second quarter. I was trying to think. I was like maybe 8 years old. Here on the top of the key. It wasn't the right kind of muscle.
Yeah.
On the left side, the layup in the lane is no good by Tomcat, but he's going to be fouled, and Tomcat will go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
You know, if I'm Howells-Dodge, you know, obviously you can tell Fullerton is having their whole defense kind of shift towards Andre Martin, right? He comes in as their leading scorer, and so you're going to have Tomcat, and Meyer. And you're going to have Chase Luther really play well in this first half, kind of loosen things up until you can make some adjustments either with a long timeout or at halftime, and then you can find a way to get Martin going. Now, what Martin can do now, since since they're shooting so many threes, you can get out and get some easy layups, and that will maybe shift the defense as well.
Howells-Dodge goes 1 of 2 at the charity stripe. It's now 16-14 with 5.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Wedovic passes left side. Maxfield tries another 3. That one will not go. He's now missed his last 3, I believe, since starting 2 for 2. In the lane, we have a whistle and a jump ball after Fullerton got an offensive rebound. It will stay on this end of the floor with the Warriors.
It was a good job by Andre Martin there trying to draw the charge. And Prusa, his teammate, came down and caused a jump ball. So now they get the possession here. So you think about when in a tight game as you're coming down the stretch here towards halftime, you want to know who's going to get the jump ball or possession of the jump ball towards the end of the half.
Baseline inbound for Fullerton, 5:24 to go, second quarter. Great run around on the floater attempt by Fullerton. It won't go, just off the back of the board. Now another try for the Warriors. That one won't fall as that shot was blocked by Tomcat up the floor to Martin, and they overthrew. They heave down the floor. It's a turnover. They give it right back to the Warriors.
Yeah, I mentioned that before. Was Martin is probably the fastest guy on the court, right? And then obviously that's saying a lot with Tovik out there as well. But they shoot a lot of threes, and they shoot quick threes. And Martin is able to check out, and Tomcat is able to rebound from a guard position. A lot of easy 2 points there they can have.
Crossing over Wedovic on the left elbow, turning, spinning, stepping through, dumps it down into beneath the basket. Now they kick it out. Perimeter shot on the way. It's good for number 11 in Fullerton's uniform, Kyle Horn, the sophomore.
Yeah, really good shot there. With Tovik got to the middle of the lane, kick it out. That's what you want as a coach, wide open threes.
Here at the top of the key, it's Tomcat. Tomcat passes left side to Luther. He's hit a three-point shot today. Now Tomcat down low through the hands. Once again, Tomcat just struggling to find the open hands of Andre Martin.
Yeah, you know, it's not that the direction isn't there. That velocity is probably at a 99 out of 100 in baseball terms. You need to probably throw, what would that be, a changeup versus a fastball?
I mean, just get something going.
Yeah.
Maybe just dial it back a little bit.
Yeah, you got to dial it back, man. We saw that yesterday as well. So, but, you know, you got to really try to get it to your teammates, and you're trying to make the extra pass. So the thought is right, but the execution isn't very good right now.
Let's take a 30-second timeout as Howells-Dodge calls a full timeout. 19-14, Fullerton on top by 5 here on the ticket.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nick Sainer, Jay Foreman with you. Glad you could join us on a Thursday morning from the Class D1 state quarterfinal action. Wedovic will bring it up the floor for Fullerton. We are in a 19-14 Fullerton advantage right now. A whistle and a foul is called, and Wedovic will go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Yeah, with Tovik, he does a really good job of being 6'7", dropping his hips, and then when he decides to go, he goes. And so he caught the Howells-Dodge, both of them, on Andre Martin, and I'm not sure who the other defender, I think it was Luther, by surprise, coming out of that timeout, getting to the rack.
Yeah, I got to apologize. I kept saying Wedovic. It's Tovik, as you were saying, Jay. Yeah. I apologize. So thank you for that. 20-14 is your score.
The other way around.
I know.
You're the pronunciation king.
I didn't get to talk to. I didn't talk to Drew. This is all my fault. I didn't talk to Drew Danker over on the PA side over there before the game.
But I went over and asked Will Wagner, the coach.
Okay, well that's good then. There you go. So on the top of the key, Dane Meyer with it. Inside in the fingernail, stops at the right elbow, passes left wing. With it is Luther. Luther at the top of the key. Now pass taken away. And guess what? Luther gets it right back for Howells-Dodge to Martin. Off the glass, and it's a 21-16 game as that one's in.
Big finish there. Good job there by Luther being active, not giving up on the play. Easy dime there to Martin, 2 points.
So Wojtovic has it on the left elbow. Now dribbles down low, and a whistle on a foul is called. And fortunately enough for Fullerton, it was a foul because the ball handler, Gustafson, took a jump, and he was not going to be able to go up with that shot. It would have been a travel.
That would have been a super travel right there, and then I don't know how much that was a foul. I think it looked worse than it was, but he got bailed out there. Let's see if he can cash in.
2 free throws coming up for number 45. It's Jackson Gustafson. He misses the first. 21-16 is where we sit currently, halfway through the second quarter of play.
Gustafson is 5'11", 5'11" center. Generally, when you take a jump stop like that, you're going off 2 feet to jam it. I don't think that was probably his I don't think that was his idea.
You don't think he's got hops?
I think he has hops, so I don't know if he was getting above the rim.
Second one is also no good. So empty field trip to the free throw line for Fullerton. On the right side, Meyer. Cross-court pass. It goes into the Fullerton bench. That is the third time Howells-Dodge has not been able to complete a pass attempt. And because of that, it's another turnover for Howells-Dodge. That's their sixth.
It's a good idea. Cross-court skip pass there from Meyer to Luther, just a little bit high and outside there. A little Bob Euchre there, but it's a good idea because you can get the defense to switch, and then you can go right into Martin.
They take it right back, though. Dane Meyer running the floor, finds a trailer. It's Tom Cack. Tom Cack with Howells-Dodge down by 5. Back to Tom Cack, far corner, three-point try, missed it. Andre Martin, second effort. That one's good. It's 21-18.
Andre Martin is, 6'4", 6'5". He's a load in there, and it's not only that, he has really good hand-eye coordination, high rebounder, good putback there by the senior.
Andre Martin, 8.6 rebounds already in the late stages of the second quarter. 3:15 to play, first half. Passing left side, Wojtovic, three-point try. That one rattles out, no good. Second try on the tip. Will not fall for Fullerton. Howells-Dodge can tie it with a 3 here. Here at the top of the key with it is Dane Meyer. He bounces it right side to Luther. Back to Meyer at the top, guarded by Maxfield. He stops, passes right side. Luther down low to Martin. Martin spins. Back out top of the key, reversing around the perimeter. Tom Cack to tie. Won't fall. Martin tips it right into the hands of Fullerton. And we're going to have a bump foul called on Andre Martin.
Yeah, Martin's got to be careful there, man. I know what he was thinking. It's the 2 fouls there for him. On the offensive rebound, kind of tipped off his hand. Good job of getting him out of the game. He has 2 fouls, so you want to maybe try to save him. I wouldn't say, for the rest of the half, but maybe give him a minute break there. He's working hard on the offensive end to collect offensive rebounds.
Briggs Ernst will check in for Howells-Dodge as Jay mentioned, Andre Martin sits down. Prusa also in the game for Howells-Dodge a few moments ago. For Fullerton, who's on offense, Gonjor has the basketball. He passes it right side to Wojtovic. Wojtovic drives baseline, stops, throws it off of Howells-Dodge as he was stuck beneath the basket. Smart decision there to avoid the turnover.
Really good job by Wojtovic. He was looking for Dubas that kind of, had secondary cut. He wasn't able to get there. Johnny on the spot threw it off the Howells-Dodge defender to keep possession.
Baseline inbound as Wojtovic will trace it down near the timeline. 2:22 to go in the second quarter. Nick Sander, Jay Foreman with you. Wojtovic, three-point pull-up jumper. Off front iron, no good. Rebounded by Dane Meyer. He'll run the floor as he stops just beyond the timeline. Gets to Luther. Luther steps, gives it baseline. Now dumps it down low. Ernst can't handle the pass from Tom Cack, and it's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay with the Howells-Dodge Jaguars.
Yeah, and that's something that was from before where it was a good job by number 14 was it Ethan Prusa for Howells-Dodge. Got the first jump ball to keep the possession. Late in the half and quarters, you want to be the team that gets the ball on jump balls, especially in D1 and D2.
21-18 your score, 2:05 to play, second quarter. Out top, 3-point to tie on the way. It's off to the right, no good. And it's the rebound is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Tom Cack of Howells-Dodge. Tom Cack's having a struggling day right now, just holding on to the basketball.
Yeah, and a little bit of, got a little bit of heat coming out of that right hand on those passes. So he's got to settle down a little bit. I know he's probably wanting to play better, and, you just got to let the game come to him.
On the right side, now top of the key, Supik. Supik with it, dribbling, center of the lane. Jumper on the way, no good. Second effort, good job by Maxfield being in the right place at the right time.
Really good job. Maxfield's played a really good half so far following the ball, easy offensive rebound, and an easy 2 points.
8 points, 2 rebounds for Maxfield. There's Dane Meyer. He underhands it right side now to Tom Kack. Tom Kack on the nice roll. Ernst in the lane. Shot was maybe tipped by Witovic. He might have also just smoked the layup, and now Witovic throws it up the floor to Maxfield. Nice hand, one-handed snag, but he throws it into the center of the lane. Nobody was there to get it. Howells-Dodge gets it right back. Meyer looking, stops, finds a trailer. Shot fake by Luther. Elbow line jumper. It will not go. Rebound tipped around. It's saved from going out of bounds by Fullerton into the hands of the Warriors. 23-18 is where we stand. Fullerton is up by 5 with 61 seconds to play in the first half.
Back and forth action, and Howells-Dodge just can't cash in some good shots. They just can't get it. And then obviously the misses are a little bit sporadic. That is, they're not allowed, not even a chance for an offensive rebound.
50 seconds to go in the second quarter. 23-18 Fullerton. Passes left side. 3-point shot on the way. Missed it badly on the attempt from the left wing. Howells-Dodge clears the glass. Here comes Dane Meyer. 40 seconds to play in the second quarter. 8-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Fullerton will go 2 for 1, barring a foul. Here's Luther, great up and under, and it's 23-20.
Yeah, until you get a break in the action, can get Martin in. You got to ride with Luther, and obviously Martin's not coming in because there's only 22 seconds. A big bucket there by Luther to stop the run there by Fullerton.
Less than 20 seconds to go in the second quarter. It's 23-20. Fullerton on top of number 1, Howells-Dodge. 10 seconds. Shot clock is dark. Passing right side to Maxfield. Maxfield is 2 for 5 from beyond the 3-point line. Now Supik with it. He drives right side. Stops beyond the elbow. Pass across the key. 1 second. Last second heave. Will not go from the near corner as Gonzor unable to connect. But at the end of your first half, your score, number 8, Fullerton 23. Number 1, Howells-Dodge 20. Very similar style of game that we saw yesterday here on day 1. Is this playing out in day 2? We'll step aside, come back in a few minutes with your halftime show on 93.7 The Ticket.
Parents deal with a lot of what ifs. What if my child gets a scholarship? What if they don't? What if they go to college? Or what if they pursue a trade? Nest 529 makes it easy to save for higher education costs, so you're always prepared for life's what ifs. Learn more at nest529.com/hoops. Check with your home state to learn if it offers tax or other benefits for investing in its own 529 plan. Investment products are not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee. General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information. Attention Nebraska sports fans. Are you ready to take your skills to the next level? The Army National Guard is looking for leaders who are dedicated, driven, and ready to make a difference. Join up and gain invaluable experience while serving your country with a flexible schedule, competitive benefits, and a chance to build a strong future. Learn more at nationalguard.com/Nebraska. Live here, serve here. The Nebraska Army National Guard. Guard the good life. State high school basketball coverage from Pinnacle Bank Arena is proudly sponsored by Peru State College, Nebraska's first college helping students excel on and off the court for more than 150 years. At Peru State College, you'll find affordable tuition, a close-knit community, and flexible programs designed to fit your goals. Whether you plan to compete in college athletics or get involved across campus, Peru State helps you reach your full potential in the classroom and beyond. Pursue your potential at Peru State College. Learn more about programs, scholarships, and book your campus visit at peru.edu.
Your cure for spring fever is at the Husker Lawn and Leisure Show, March 13th through the 15th at the Sandhills Global Event Center. See unique home and landscape displays. Admission $8. Veterans free on Friday. Hours and info at huskerlawnshow.com. Sponsored by South O Roofing.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
Winning is about more than wanting it. It's about working for it. As Bulldogs, we see that hard work pay off every day. In the classroom, in our faith, in competition. At Concordia, the momentum is building, and you can be a part of it. Join a winning team at Concordia University, Nebraska.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Spring sports are here, and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill welcomes out-of-towners to Lincoln for state high school basketball and congratulates your schools on making it to the tournament. Your local bar is comfortable and you know the regulars. Find that experience at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, where it's a small-town feel with lots of space. Big groups are more than welcome, so come on by before or after your team plays to experience great food, great drinks, and great times, all at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, downtown at 10th and P.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Now with the basketball, it is Gustafson. Gustafson passes to Tanjor. Tanjor right side. 3-point try is good. Guess what? Jacob Maxfield says, I'm going to start out 2 for 2 from beyond the arc.
Better get up on it, man. He's starting to light it up a little bit. He's going to need heat check next time he comes over half court.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nick Sainert alongside Jay Foreman at the half. Your score, Fullerton 23-20 as the 8-seeded Warriors on top of the number 1 seed Howells-Dodge Jaguars. Jay, I mean, here's the deal. As we saw in D2 yesterday, we see in D1 today. Not a lot of overlap between these two teams, which it gives off a great opportunity for a real competitive game every time we step on the PBA floor.
Yeah, and I always say the first game is always the hardest, and that's what Howells-Dodge is dealing with right now. Fullerton is more than a game opponent. It's a little different than yesterday where Pleasanton came in. They were 13-12, where both teams are well over 20 wins coming in. So, they believe in themselves. And so, really, the first half, the differential is, I'm going to say, it's 3-point shooting where, you have Fullerton 5 of 15. And then you have Howells-Dodge 2 of 14. That's huge in any class, but in particular D1 or D2. And that's why you have a percentage of 27% for Howells-Dodge. And they've had 6 more attempts. So what I'm talking about on the offensive end, the ability to get offensive rebounds, not being able to cash in. And so that's got to be the point of emphasis if I'm Howells-Dodge. we're getting good shots, and obviously we need them to fall. Now we got to cash in on some of the bunnies, and then the three-point shots and jumpers will go in.
Yeah, leading the way, for the Fullerton Warriors is Jacob Maxfield. He was able to go 2 for 5 from beyond the arc. Started out 2 for 2, and then he cooled off a little bit. 4 for 7 overall from the field. Leads the way with 10 points. Leads all scorers in this one with 10 points. A relatively clean basketball game. 8 turnovers for Fullerton. They still have a 3-point lead. Just 6 turnovers for Howells-Dodge. There's been spurts of sloppiness, but for the most part, it's been a pretty clean game, foul-wise and turnover-wise.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a testament to the coaches and the players. They got really good fundamentals, and obviously development is there. They got good size and speed. We talk about Wojtovic being, 6'7", normally in class D1, D2, and sometimes even C1 and C2. That's a post player, but he brings it up and he can break it down off the dribble. So you got really good ball handlers, really efficient offensive schemes, and obviously the styles make fights, right? You see more zone from Fullerton, more man-to-man or Howells-Dodge. So whoever can kind of break each other's foundation is probably going to win this game.
23-20 is where we sit at the halftime break. Fullerton on top of top-seeded Howells-Dodge. Should be a good second half of action, competitive here in the D1 quarterfinals. Now, in our game to come, us, Norman, and Jay Form will be on the call for our next game between the Elm Creek Buffaloes and North Platte St. Patrick's Irish at 10:45, and then it's Class B action the rest of the afternoon and evening here on 93.7 The Ticket. Let's step aside, come back in 2 minutes of time with the start of the third quarter between Fullerton and Howells-Dodge here on 93.7 The Ticket.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com. State high school basketball coverage from Pinnacle Bank Arena is proudly sponsored by Peru State College, Nebraska's first college helping students excel on and off the court for more than 150 years. At Peru State College, you'll find affordable tuition, a close-knit community, and flexible programs designed to fit your goals. Whether you plan to compete in college athletics or get involved across campus, Peru State helps you reach your full potential in the classroom and beyond. Pursue your potential at Peru State College. Learn more about programs, scholarships, and book your campus visit at peru.edu.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
A membership with John Henry's will fast-track you to front-of-the-line service, seasonal tune-ups, and far fewer unexpected moments. That means no breakdowns, no waiting on a call, and no nonsense. It's consistent care that prevents small issues from turning into big bills. Join the Comfort Club and get VIP treatment 365 days a year with 24-hour priority response, member-only discounts, and peace of mind on your home's most expensive systems. Call John Henry's.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating
and electrical.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena, ready to start the third quarter of play, the second half of action here in the Class D1 quarterfinal matchup. As once again, we will have 6 more games coming up on your way on the ticket, as once again, this is game 1. I guess 5 more after this one. Austin and Jay will take our next game here in D1, and then myself and Jay will be on the call for our first Class B matchup, and myself and Austin for our second Class B matchup before Tristan Gomez takes over in our nighttime slot per usual. On the left side, here it is with Fullerton. Free throw line jumper on the way. It's good. 25-20 your score. Fullerton out in front by 5.
That's what you like coming out of halftime. You run a set that you want to cash in on. Big time shot there.
Here on offense for the first time in the second half, it's Howells-Dodge. Gainmeyer with basketball at the top of the key, down low. Andre Martin. Martin on the right block. Goes up on Wojtovic. He gets his shot blocked. Gets it back. Second effort. Good. Really? Nice job staying staying with it by Andre Martin.
Really good job by Martin. It was good on good against Wojtovic. He was able to win that matchup.
Here on the right side, it's Wojtovic. He thought about pulling up from three. He has not hit he has hit 1 3-point shot so far today. Defensive rebound off the miss by Supik. It goes into the hands of Dane Meyer for Howells-Dodge. He throws it left side, Tom Cack. Tom Cack stops in the fingernail at the free throw line. Down low.
Good
Great
there.
find to down low to Prusa as it is now 25-24.
Now, that was the slider for Tom Cack.
Yeah.
Easy dump off to Prusa. Easy 2 points there.
Here's Wojtovic. He drives right side. He gets bumped. He dumps it off. Maxfield, his shot's blocked, and it goes into the hands of Andre Martin.
Hey, Maxfield is about 6'1". He got blocked by my man Dane Meyer. He's the X factor this morning.
Here, top of the key, Meyer, fast fake left, dribbles in, stops at the Big Ten logo. Tom Cack to give Howells-Dodge the lead. They got it. It's a 7-0 run to give Howells-Dodge a 27-25
you
lead.
Come out of halftime, give up a quick 2, then you answer with 7 in a row. Now you have the lead.
27-25, your score. Howells-Dodge in front of Fullerton. Down low, reverse layup off the glass. We're tied. Nice job by Gustafson there for Fullerton.
Yeah, I like the move there. He used the rim as an extra defender against the obviously Howells-Dodge defender, an easy 2 points.
On the left side, Tom Cack down low to Martin. Martin with the basketball, stops, spinning around, still spinning, passes it through. 3-point try on the way. Luther
is letting Maxfield know, listen, what you can do, I can do better. 2 for 2 in the second half.
30-27, your score. Howells-Dodge in front of Fullerton. Pass up the left side to Maxfield. Maxfield stopping in that corner now, uses his dribble jumper on the way. Too strong, rebounded by Martin. That is Martin's 9th board of the day. Dane Meyer brings it across the timeline, stops at the top of the key. Looking around, Dane Meyer with the basketball, passes it now right side. Meyer, top of the key, works left elbow. Defender, he tips his pass, gets it back. Luther, can he hit another 3 from the same spot? He can!
Yeah, Luther is hitting up. I told you, man, Howells-Dodge coming in as a number 1 seed, couldn't hit a broadside of a barn. They're building the foundation with wide open threes to that corner, and I like it by Meyer getting 2 feet in the lane at the Big Ten logo, kicking it out to his shooters.
13-2 run over the last 2 minutes of the day for Howells-Dodge. They lead it 33-27. Fullerton just called a full timeout as well. And how about for Howells-Dodge, number 2, Chase Luther, the 6'1 junior, able to go and hit his last 2 3-point shots from the far corner right in front of that Howells-Dodge bench.
Yeah, Nick, they were shooting like 24% from 3 at half. You hit 3 threes coming out, now you're at 50%. So, or not 50, but you're up to 29%, excuse me, for Howells-Dodge. And so this is why what you probably have seen during the season, why they're a number 1 seed, inside-outside game. You're led by Martin. Meyer is the guy that stirs the pot. You have Luther, then you have Tom Cack. That's a pretty good lineup. So now if you're Fullerton, the one thing that worked for him the first half versus the second half, the quick shots were falling. Yeah. Now they're not. Now you got to work some offense. You got to get the ball into Wojtovic's hands and let him make a good decision.
As always, love to hear where you guys are checking in from, listening from. You can always reach out to us at our text line number, 464-5685. You can always reach out and let Jay and I know where you're listening from. And here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, you guys are part of it, and you spend the last 2 weeks with us here as we park ourselves at Pinnacle Bank Arena for girls and boys state basketball coverage. Here comes on a turnover from Fullerton out of the timeout. Howells-Dodge going the other way, working right to left from our vantage point to the basket to our left. Here as that ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by Howells-Dodge. And that one, did that go underneath the table? No, it did not. So I think we should be good as it is 33-27 your score. Howells-Dodge out in front by 6.
That was a really good job by Maxfield of shutting Luther down, moving his feet, bodying him up, and making Luther have an unforced error. That's not what you want when Howells-Dodge, when you're playing almost perfect coming out of halftime.
Here is Maxfield, gives it to Supik. Supik on the left wing, now dribbles top of the key, stops at the left elbow, uses his dribble, picks it up, taken away. Here comes Dane Meyer. Nobody in front of him, being chased down. High dribble off the glass, 2-point bucket.
Good job by Dane Meyer. He's a Johnny on the spot. Once you dribble and you come back, he's got really good hands. Warded himself with the steal with 2 points.
35-27 your score. 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Here past near corner. On the right side, dribble drive. His shot by Maxfield is an air ball, and it will stay with the Fullerton Warriors.
A little bit of a change up there by Howells-Dodge when Martin is on the bench there. Now he's coming back in the game, right, for Prusa. They went a little zone there, try to slow down this quick-paced Fullerton offense. Worked out for them, but they got to get that defensive rebound.
Here we go, baseline inbound here for, once again, 4:27 to go in the third quarter. They will reset the shot clock, so a fresh 35 for the Fullerton Warriors here. At the top of the key, it's Wojtovic. Wojtovic with Fullerton down by 8. 4:22 to play third quarter. Pull up three on the way. He's fouled, and Wojtovic goes to the line to shoot 3 shots.
Yeah, look, Fullerton is going to live and die by a 3. I mean, they're going to put him up at rates. And the one thing about Wojtovic, he has a jump shot, and so it's hard to block his shot even on a hard closeout or if you're trying to run him off the 3-point line. So a little bit too much body there.
4:19 to go, third quarter. 35-27, Howells-Dodge with the lead. However, 3 free throws coming up here for number 35, Kane Wojtovic, as he hits the first one. And it's a great opportunity here as the free throws are coming for Fullerton. Great chance to maybe slow down that momentum of Howells-Dodge.
Yeah, and that's what they need to do. And obviously, I think if Wojtovic has to be a primary ball handler and decision maker, now obviously with the skill set that he has at 6'7", be able to handle the ball and get to the rack, he's got to get more production because Maxfield is leading him with 10 points and Wojtovic only has 6. And so if I'm the coach of Fullerton, I'm trying to run everything through him, and then obviously Maxfield plays really well off of him.
Howells-Dodge has hit their last 6 shots from the field. 35-29 after Wojtovic goes 2 for 3 from the charity stripe. It'll be Howells-Dodge basketball on the right side. With it is Luther. Luther gets it down to Martin. This is an advantage for Howells-Dodge against the smaller defender, the floater, and he may take advantage of it.
Yeah, good step through there by Martin. He had a smaller defender. He was just waiting for the ball. Really good job, a strong post up, keeping the defender on his back. Easy 2 points.
7 of their last 7 are the Howells-Dodge Jaguars. Here, Fullerton has the basketball on the left side, 37-29. 8-seeded Fullerton down by 8 to the number 1 seed, Howells-Dodge Jaguars. Pull-up jumper, Wojtovic connects.
Little shimmy, inside, outside dribble with the hesitation, pull-up jumper. 6'7" shooting guards. He's starting to heat up a little bit.
You say 6'7" here at the top of the key. It's Dane Meyer on the right side. Now with it, Tomcat. Tomcat guarded by Wojtovic, right in front of the head coach for Howells-Dodge. That is Kevin Janata. Down on the left side, Luther, top of the key with it, Meyer. He pulls up from long range, and he connects. Nice job as he holds the finish.
Yeah, it didn't look like he wanted to shoot it, but when you have that top of the key extended free throw, it's nothing but money for Meyer.
40-31, Howells-Dodge. How about that? 8 of their last 8. I'm going to keep on saying it as they keep on connecting. On the top of the key, it's Wojtovic. Wojtovic trying to get around Tom Cack, unable to do so. In the lane, takes the bump and is fouled on the arm. 40-31, they are going to call this a foul on the floor, and so it'll be a baseline inbound coming up for Fullerton.
Yeah, it was Tom Cack didn't like that call. I think he had really good defense. I'm not sure if it was Ernst that got him with the body. Now, Ernst is a big old dude. He's going to the bench now. It's not too hard for him to body somebody up, but Fullerton got bailed out, I think, though, with that call.
Fullerton on the baseline inbound. They get it into Wojtovic. Wojtovic on the left side, working in front of the scores table. Now crossing up his defender, working on Tom Cack. Mid-range free throw line jumper, just a tad too strong.
Ooh.
And the rebound collected by Dane Meyer. Meyer running the floor, weaving his way through traffic. Now he hesitates, spins around, and a whistle and a foul is called on Fullerton.
Yeah, I thought that would be a jump ball there because Dane Meyer dribbled into the teeth of the defense there. Listen, I'm looking at it. Dane Meyer's listed at 5'10". That is questionable at best, right?
You're right.
Yeah. But he is playing big today. And when you look at his stat sheet, 7 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. Yeah, he's dominating the ball without being a ball hog.
40-31 your score. Baseline inbound here for Howells-Dodge. The floater is good for Andre Martin. Howells-Dodge, 9 of their last 9 from the field.
Martin comes in as your leading scorer. They started to put an emphasis on getting him the ball. Easy buckets. He's paying dividends there in the lane.
42-31 your score as we have a whistle and a foul called on Howells-Dodge. This one's going to go on number 14, Ethan Prusa, the senior. Before we get too far beyond, shout out to Logan Claytonia's listening. Bill and Bennett says what's up. American Nightmare also listening from the garbage truck.
Yeah. Hey, I like that. I like the name too. And appreciate you guys supporting us, listening to us. Got some good basketball, so it's obviously enjoyable to try to call these games.
Here's Wojtovic on the far corner. He drives baseline, jumping in, and the shot attempt will not fall. Rebound tracked down by Luther for Howells-Dodge, and here come the Jaguars back the other way. Across the timeline comes Tom Cack. Here is Howells-Dodge has hit their last 9 shots from the field. Top of the key, Meyer. Fullerton needs a defensive stop in the worst way as they saw a 3-point lead at the half dwindle, and now they trail by 11.
One thing about Wojtovic versus Martin is that he's 6'7". He plays on the perimeter. So the size advantage goes to Howells-Dodge, and that allows them to hit so many threes because Martin does a good job of kicking them out.
Luther allowed his defender to fly on by on the shot fake, but he misses the three-point try. Had a really good look at it. Here's now Wojtovic. Finds a cutter on the backside. Shot fake, working down low is Supik on the bigger Martin. Puts up a contested shot. No, that will not fly as the rebound goes into the hands of Howells-Dodge. 42-31, a minute 27 to play, third quarter. In the lane, running into his own player is Luther. He misses the floater. He ran into Martin on that dribble drive, and it's collected by Fullerton. Down by 11 are the Warriors. They have the basketball as this is Gonzor. Gonzor right side, Supik. Back to Gonzor. He kicks it out. This is Gustafson now. Gustafson to Supik. Supik back to Gustafson. And now Wojtovic will bring it out towards the logo and reset. We are under a minute to go in the third quarter. Wojtovic dribbles left side in the lane, splits two defenders, goes at Martin, finishes with the left hand.
And that's what Wojtovic has to do, right? Be a little bit patient, secondary move, get into Martin, maybe try to draw a foul, but some inside presence is going to help Fullerton come back here.
46 seconds to go, third quarter. Here is Tom Kack into the far corner. Dane Meyer tries from three. That one rims out. It was halfway down, popped out. Rebound stripped away. Howells-Dodge comes away with it yet again. Essentially, they can hold for the last shot as there's about a 1 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock here in the third quarter.
Yeah, really good job there by Dallas Hodge. Staying with it, got their little bit of a 50-50 ball, and now it ends up in Dane Meyer's hands. So right now you're thinking it's going to go to Dane Meyer, really. And that was a good foul there by Fullerton, right? You have two more fouls to give with 17 seconds. So you can play against the shot clock, and you can almost play this thing out to where Howells-Dodge doesn't get another shot. Being down by 9 points, everything counts. Look for Martin to try to get an easy put back, or look for Luther to shoot, because everything's going to be fixated on the right side of the court. They do a good job of skipping it wing to wing and trying to get an open three.
Here we go, 10 seconds to go, third quarter. Dane Meyer passes left side to Luther. Luther on the left wing directly in front of us. Now with it, Tom Kack, three-point try on the way. It does not count as we have a whistle away from the ball, and Fullerton will be called for another foul away as Dane Meyer fell to the hardwood.
Yeah, I think it wasn't foul. He got blasted by Gustafson. Gustafson's built like a center. Yeah. He ran through him. He did the old Kobe Bryant against Spain. He said, I'm going to run through his chest, and he definitely accomplished his goal there.
As baseline inbound, 4 seconds to go. Luther steps back, gets it. Tom Kack for three at the buzzer. It will not go, and that is it for your third quarter of play, and it was a third quarter dominated, owned by Howells-Dodge. The Jaguars up 42-33 at the end of the third quarter. We'll step aside, come back at the start of the fourth here in 60 seconds on 93.7 The Ticket.
General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back in. Happy Thursday morning as we start the fourth quarter here on 93.7 The Ticket. Andre Martin has the basketball for Howells-Dodge. Up by 9 are the Jaguars. Martin gets it out to Tom Kack. Tom Kack now with it on the right wing, guarded by Wojtovic. We'll see, I would imagine, the Fullerton defense start to crank up some intensity here in the final stanza. On the right side, it's down low. Martin, turnaround jumper, good.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. Got it to him, turnaround jumper, hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man. Martin is showing you why he came in as the leading scorer. He's the leading scorer now for Howells-Dodge.
Howells-Dodge shot 65% from the field in that third quarter, 58% from beyond the three-point line, and dominated that to take the lead. Now they allow a three-point try on the way by Fullerton. It's off target, no good. Rebounded by the Jaguars, and this is one of those things. On one side, everything is fallen. On the other side, they can't take the lid off the bucket.
It's a difference of halves, but I also think Howells-Dodge has done a really good job of their spacing, running everything through Martin. And you knew eventually Luther and Tomcat and obviously Dane Moore were going to get started. So I think it's just their better players started to play a little bit better. And then also for Fullerton, the quick shots actually is probably working against them now in the second half.
Turnover, though, as Fullerton forces a turnover on an errant pass by Howells-Dodge. Across the timeline here comes Gonzor. Gonzor still scoreless on today's game. Supik also scoreless. Here's Gonzor again on the right side. Splits through two defenders, steps through. He's fouled on his shot attempt. It looks a little funky because a little bigger man trying to step through in the lane.
I like it.
It was a good move. That foul goes on Andre Martin.
Good physical move, and then you brought it to Martin, and he had enough hang time to make Martin swipe at the ball. So even though Martin got the top of the ball, it looked like a foul, and that's what the fans obviously behind us and across the court don't understand. When you swipe at the ball, it's almost a foul every single time because it looks like you're going to foul somebody.
Gonzor misses the first free throw. One more coming. 44-33 your score, 6:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Howells-Dodge on top of Fullerton by 11. This was a game that at halftime it was 23-20, Fullerton in front. Now the second free throw off back iron, it will not fall. And so Fullerton is empty-handed as they go 0 for 2 at the free throw line on that trip down the floor. Dane Meyer with the basketball, passes it right side on the wing to Luther. Luther holding the basketball above his head, dribbles in. Now, tough shot as it was slipped out of the hands of Andre Martin on his way up with it. It hit the shot clock monitor above the bucket.
Yeah, Dane Moore said that, trying to ask him what he was doing. I think he was trying to finish with the left there, and I think it slipped out of his hand. Trying to show a different move in his bag or repertoire of moves, and so unfortunately for Dallas Hodge, it didn't look too good.
Howells-Dodge with the basketball, 44-33, Howells-Dodge with the lead. Fullerton with the basketball as Wojtovic gets the floater to go, and it's 44-35.
You're 6'7", can jump, and you're athletic. That's how you get back in this game. You're down 9 with 6 minutes left. Your game is far from over.
Yeah.
Good job there by Wojtovic.
Here on the right side with it in front of Coach Janata is Howells-Dodge. Howells-Dodge passes to Luther. Luther down to Andre Martin. He steps in, kicks it out. Three-point try. Dane Meyer.
There, the little fireball. Meyer's getting into double digits now with 2 threes in this extended, in this third and fourth quarter. Good inside-outside of game right there, and I think that's what Meyer was telling Martin last time. When the ball goes into you on the left block, I'll trail you and get an open 3.
Turnover on a traveling call on Fullerton. Now, here's what I will say about Dane Meyer. Don't look now, but if he gets 2 more rebounds and 4 more assists, we have a triple-double on our hands.
Yeah, by the smallest guy on the court. I know he's listed at 5'10". That's probably, like I said, questionable at best, but he's playing big this morning. Good game so far by Mr. Meyer.
Here is 5.5 to play in the fourth quarter. 47-35 is your score. Howells-Dodge on top of Fullerton by 12. On the right side with it is Tomcat. Tomcat guarded by Wojtovic. He spins around, right side of the lane. Shot blocked from behind by Wojtovic, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Howells-Dodge.
But still, when you look at Howells-Dodge's offense, it's very patient, but it's very efficient. They play at a really good pace, and Fullerton hasn't been able to kind of withstand this barrage in the second half, even though Wojtovic is starting to crank it up on the defensive end. Other guys are stepping up there for Howells-Dodge.
Andre Martin in the lane. His shot's also blocked by Wojtovic, but another crack at it for the offense for the Jaguars. Tomcat, three-point try on the way. It's good.
Hey, that was a little Steph Curry shot it, and he was already at half court. You knew it was in. Inside-outside game. They doubled the post. Wide open 3 again from the corner. Howells-Dodge.
Here's Wojtovic near the timeline. 15-point deficit for Fullerton. Wojtovic, top of the key, stopping, looking over, wanted to shoot it, has to pass out of it to Gustafson. Now Gustafson looking around as that one's poked out from behind. Last touch by Dane Meyer of Howells-Dodge. By the way, Dane Meyer just picked up his 7th assist a moment ago.
Nick, when you think about it, at halftime, Howells-Dodge was at like 17% from 3. Now they're at 35%. The barrage, 2 last possessions, 2 3-point shots. It's really starting to look like it's teetering towards their way for a W.
Here is Wojtovic on the left side. There is 1 second on the shot clock. A last-second heave by Watovic is an air ball, no good. And we should just mention also for Fullerton, they have yet to hit a three-point shot in this second half. Here on the right side, now top of the key, Dane Meyer lost it for a moment, gets it back. They're really nonchalant about it as now top of the key, Prusa down to Martin out to Meyer having the ball down by his waist on the right wing down to Martin. Martin kicks it out. Prusa wide open three in a stride rather. And the rebound is collected by Fullerton off the miss.
Yeah, Howells-Dodge is getting good possessions. They actually have all game, inside, outside game. Martin's a willing passer for a leading scorer.
Long three on the way, no good by Supik. And with that, it is another defensive rebound. Once again, just not being able to find the bottom of the bucket at the wrong time for Fullerton. Great find down low. Prusa, how about an 8th assist for Dane Meyer?
What? You tried to get up on Dane Meyer full court. He just hesitation, changed the speed, and that's what a lot of guards don't know. You change the speed, and then you're able to get an easy assist there because you can get in the middle of the lane.
Dane Meyer is 2 assists away from a triple-double here on the day. Is up the floor. Tom Cack off the miss to Martin. Martin, left side, goes at Watovic. His shot is blocked out of bounds, and it'll give them a chance to set up their half-court offense. Dane Meyer's coming out of the game. How about that, Jay? 10 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists for Dane Meyer.
Hey, listen, I mean, he's the X factor, man. He's the energy bug or a bunny. And he's the guy that sets the intensity. I think he's real cool, calm, and collective. When you try to guard him, he's quick too, and he handles the ball really well. Eyes are always up, and he's able to dish it to his teammates, and he hits timely threes. And so he's tough as nails, and he's the guy that's paid off dividends this morning for Howells-Dodge.
4:52-35, your score in favor of Howells-Dodge. 3:19 to go in the fourth quarter. Let's step aside, take a 30-second break here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill welcomes out-of-towners to Lincoln for state high school basketball and congratulates your schools on making it to the tournament. Your local bar is comfortable and you know the regulars. Find that experience at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, where it's a small-town feel with lots of space. Big groups are more than welcome, so come on by before or after your team plays to experience great food, great drinks, and great times, all at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, downtown at 10th and P.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more boys state basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nick Sanders alongside Jay Foreman. Thanks in part to Jake Bachhoven back in our 93.7 The Ticket studios as well, pushing all the buttons as we bring you day 2 coverage of the boys state basketball tournaments. 2 D1 games, and then it's Class B action the rest of the afternoon and evening here on The Ticket. As baseline inbound for Howells-Dodge, they get it in up top with it. It is number 10 for Howells-Dodge, Cooper Kreckmeyer, on the right side. Tom Cack drains the three, and that might have been the dagger as that puts Howells-Dodge up by 20.
Tom Cack from the same spot. He's hit 3 threes the second half from right there in the short corner on the right side. They are exploding this second half because they had 20 points at halftime, 35 in the second half so far, and 15 there for Fullerton. This is a dominating second half.
Another steal for Howells-Dodge is they will have the basketball, 2:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Here with it, the Jaguars, a reach-in foul is called on Fullerton. At the wrong time, Howells-Dodge, if you're Fullerton, that is the wrong time. Howells-Dodge going on an 11-0 run, and you're on a scoring drought of over 3 minutes of game time.
Yeah, I think, Nick, maybe I was the bad omen. I said they're only down by 9 with 6 minutes left, and next thing you know, they just went an 11-0 run. So I apologize to the Fullerton fans. I was hoping that they were going to get back in the game. Yeah. Howells-Dodge said, not so fast, my friend.
Dane Meyer with the basketball directly in front of us. He sprints his way left side into the near corner. Now he's lost in space and is going to be stepping on the sideline.
Yeah, we get to see Dane Meyer right. He's 5'8".
I think I'm taller.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
Oh, you're for sure taller than him. Yeah, there's no without a doubt. Cool. I was giving a 5'8" just to be nice.
It helps me. It helps me hope that I can do things. Here's Watovic, steps back, shot fake, looking in the near corner. Now Gonzor back to Watovic. He puts up a contested three, missed it badly. Rebounded by Andre Martin. As Fullerton's had nothing going offensively here in the second half. Just 12 points scored all half. And a bump and a foul is called in on the way down the floor as Howells-Dodge draws the defensive foul. Dane Meyer was the ball handler in the moment.
Really good job there by Martin. I mean, he's up with 11 rebounds. Obviously, Meyer with 10. The guys that need to step up, right, to get back into this game, they're definitely paying dividends.
Andre Martin allows his defender to fly on by. Good find by Bayer down low, and Martin is able to get the easy 2-point bucket. And in the blink of an eye, it feels like it's been a 22-point lead for Howells-Dodge. Wojtovic has it, 1:47. Wojtovic, he gets it stripped out of his hands, and I believe the Howells-Dodge Jaguars are going to call a substitution timeout. They will, simply for substitutions.
Leave Dane Meyer in there. We need to get a triple-double for Howells-Dodge.
He did not.
That's all right, though. He'll have another game tomorrow.
Double-double, though, for Dane Meyer.
Yeah, I mean, he was excellent. Obviously, Martin was excellent. Tom Cack was excellent. Luther was really good in the second quarter, keeping them in the game. This Howells-Dodge is showing you why they came in as the number 1 seed. The explosiveness, and they were able to withstand Wojtovic and company early on in Wakefield. And you know, when they start out hot, this championship pedigree that Howells-Dodge showed this morning.
I will say this also, when you look at Fullerton, though, a lot returning for head coach Will Wagner. 4 of their 5 starters will be back on the squad next year. Pass almost taken away, rather a dribble taken away. Here's pass down the floor. Great shot fake underneath the bucket, unable to connect on the attempt for Howells-Dodge was number 24, Kofel. Kofel misses the shot. 1:15 to go. Contested jumper. It's in. Nice shot there. Number 31. That is Kingston Samuels.
Yeah, Kingston Samuels was determined. He was getting his hands on some balls on some tips there on defense. He came down and made a little mid-range jumper.
20-point ball game in favor of Howells-Dodge. Reserves are in. The layup in the lane is no good by Howells-Dodge. And getting the defensive rebound, number 43, Leighton Baker, the sophomore center. Pass up the floor on the right side with it now, number 23, Brock Dubas. Brock Dubas in the center of the lane, stops in the left elbow. Looking around, throws up a contested jumper. It will not fall. Rebound tipped around a couple of times. Collected by Isaac Meyer, the junior for the Howells-Dodge Jaguars. 57-37, 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Howells-Dodge on the left side, in the left wing, now down the left block. Working against the defender, kicks it out near corner. 3-point try on the way for Howells-Dodge. It is no good on the attempt by number 12, Braxton Prusa. And we're going to have a substitution timeout yet again for the Fullerton Warriors. They're going to bring in Kipton Hammock. And so Hammock, the freshman, 5'11", is going to sub in.
Yeah, you know, both coaches obviously know what, the end is near, and so you want to make sure you get people or some of your players experience in the state tournament. I feel sorry for Fullerton, obviously going in at halftime with the lead, but, you have to tip your hat to Howells-Dodge. They turned it up, and the best players and the better team probably won today.
Kingston Samuels passes it right side. He gets it back. He puts up a contested jumper. It will not fall. Howells-Dodge is going to be fouled. That'll be Howells-Dodge basketball, as that's the 4th team foul on Fullerton. All that's left is to dribble out the basketball. 8 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Howells-Dodge will advance to tomorrow's semifinal against the winner of Elm Creek and North Platte St. Patrick's. That game to come in about 35 minutes of time on 93.7 The Ticket. 5 seconds on the game clock. You'll hear the horn momentarily. Your final score, Howells-Dodge 57, the Fullerton Warriors 37. We'll step aside, come back in 3 minutes here with the postgame show on 93.7 The Ticket.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Want to make the easy call? Call John Henry's. From leaky pipes to a broken AC, flickering lights to furnace fights, even drains and duct cleaning, we've got it handled. Plumbing, heating, air, and electrical, all under one trusted roof. Proudly serving homes across Lincoln, Omaha, and surrounding areas, and ready 24/7. Visit calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Apply today at doane.edu/apply.
Parents deal with a lot of what ifs. What if my child gets a scholarship? What if they don't? What if they go to college? Or what if they pursue a trade? Nest 529 makes it easy to save for higher education costs, so you're always prepared for life's what ifs. Learn more at nest529.com/hoops. Check with your home state to learn if it offers tax or other benefits for investing in its own 529 plan. Investment products are not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
Winning is about more than wanting it. It's about working for it. As Bulldogs, we see that hard work pay off every day. In the classroom, in our faith, in competition. At Concordia, the momentum is building, and you can be a part of it. Join a winning team at Concordia University, Nebraska.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
3-point try on the way. It's good.
Hey, that was a little Steph Curry shot, and he was already at half court. You knew it was in. Inside-outside game. They doubled the post. Wide open three again from the corner. Howells-Dodge. On the radio.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. Your final score, Howells-Dodge 57, Fullerton 37, as game one was completed in 1 hour and 9 minutes. Nick Sainert, Jay Foreman with you as Howells-Dodge advances to tomorrow's semifinal matchup against the winner of our next game to come in a little less than 20 minutes between Elm Creek and North Platte St. Patrick's. Jay, I mean, storyline in this one, how about the second half dominance by the Howells-Dodge Jaguars? I mean, they put up 37 points in the second half, shoot 54% from the field, 59% from the three-point line.
Yeah, the three, all their starters really started to get going. You had Luther, you had Martin, obviously you had Meyer, Tomcat, and Bruce as well. So it was a team effort. I think that whatever adjustments they made at halftime, which wasn't much, they essentially, worked inside out through Martin. Martin wasn't in foul trouble. And then Tomcat got really, really heated up there from the right corner and really blew the doors off of Fullerton there.
Once again, your score 57-37 in favor of Howells-Dodge. Fullerton took a 3-point lead into the halftime break, 23-20, but just weren't able to hold on to it. Might have just been a basic story of the better team ended up winning. And as we see from Nebraska all the time, I mean, there's times where get out to a slow start, but then over the course of a game, it just the law of averages starts to even out, and you see Howells-Dodge, who's statistically the better team and was predicted to win in that game. They just played better.
Yeah, and they were taking good shots in the first half, and so they went into halftime with a lot of confidence because they were just not making them. And so they were defending okay.
Yeah.
And Fullerton was hitting some shots. Fullerton was shooting quick shots. It was really good when they were making them, but that's not going to be sustainable. And so Howells-Dodge was able to withstand their early surge and blew them out in the second half.
We'll step aside for now. Send it back to our 93.7 The Ticket studios. Jake Bachhoven standing by as we'll get ready for Elm Creek and North Platte St. Patrick's here in about 15 minutes of time. Austin Norman and Jay Foreman will be on the call for that one right here on 93.7 The Ticket. Your final score one last time, Howells-Dodge 57, the Fullerton Warriors 37 in the D1 quarterfinal matchup on 93.7 The Ticket.
General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
The wait is over. It's Truck Month at Anderson Ford, which means big selection and even bigger savings on Ford F-150s. Like lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for only $195 per month. The truck that's built to work hard and play hard. Another reason you'll experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008409. Previous service letter. $195 per month for 36 months, 7,500 miles per year, 8,500 with site. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 3/31/26.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
At Planet Fitness, we're getting strong for the season's biggest games. Join now and your first month is free. Whether you're chasing a buzzer beater or your everyday goals, we've got next level amenities like red light recovery and hydro massage to help you rebound and recover. Plus, with the PF Black Card, you can bring a friend anytime and access over 2,800 locations. Join now for $1 down, $24.99 a month, and get your first month free. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, March 13th. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Hey guys, it's Nick Sainer. Join me and the rest of the 93.7 The Ticket crew as we bring you live coverage of the 2026 NSA